Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Check, check. Check, check. Can you guys hear me? I need to know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me, y'all. Let me know. Because I'm wearing the new microphone. So, let me know if you can hear me and if it sounds good, and can you hear the cars outside? Shh, let me know. What up, everybody? My name is Sugar. I'm so excited. Happy Friday, everybody. We are unboxing. We are unboxing the June mystery box from La Katrina Nails. Ta-da! All right. Let me know in the chat, y'all, if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Please let me know. Let me know. Anybody? Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Mary Jane. How are you? Hi, lovable Brittany. Okay, so my chat just took a minute to refresh itself for some reason. So did that happen? Let's see. Okay. All right. Can you hear the cars outside? Is it crispy? Hopefully it's crispy. Hi, Condor. How are you, Brittany? How are you, Mary Jane? How are you, Cola? Lollipop, lollipop. Hi, Stephanie. Hello, hello, everybody. Hi. Look at you, my nails. Look. No damage, everybody. Do you see that? None. No damage whatsoever. Popped them right off. They were good to go. So we get to be able to use La Katrina for my pop-off method. Crunchy, crispy. It's crunchy. It's crunchy. I need to know if it's crisp. This new microphone's weird, okay? It's supposed to like block out the sounds, but if you can hear the cars, then yeah, I got it from the dollar store. Anyway, I have a short on the microphone. But this is the La box from the La Katrina Nails, and thank you. No cars, really? Oh my gosh, they're so loud. Yay! $5 $5 is what I got that for. Like, it was 10, but I got it for $5. All right, so before I get into that though, how's everybody doing? I wanted to show you these. I got these little charms from the dollar store. Aren't they cute? So I thought, I'm going to use these for my nails. They're quite heavy, but they're actual metal. And they had a couple different ones in there. So check them out, guys. If you are at the dollar store, they have the, like, it's in the, like, girly section where they have, like, the pins and the bracelets and the whatever. So they have new charm bracelets and they have charms. So I'm going to use them on my nails. So I'm excited. Hello, everybody. All right, let's jump into it. So this is the mystery box for June for La Katrina Nails. She is in the description box. I'm excited. People have already come out with their videos, and I'm like, nope, can't watch until I do my live. Okay, ready? Is everybody ready? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. It says mystery box warning. No spoilers until June 20th. Or La Llorona will come for you. Keep it a secret and let the magic hit all at once. La Katrina Nails. That's so cute. Look how cute. So she does have these every month. So she'll have one for, I think she's going to have one for July. I don't know. This is my first one from La Katrina Nails. So we don't know. Oh, shit. We're just going to dive into it. You do get gloves because she sends gloves, so that's exciting. Hot Girl Summer Chapter 3, Mystery Gel Polish, Foil Flakes, Abalone Shell Flakes, Cuticle Nipper Cover, Plastic Sweet Brush, 3D Printed Soda Can Opener, 3 pair of gloves. Well, that's cool. I have all these colors. I think my purple's darker than that though, but I don't have these little yellow abalone shells. That's cool. Look at these stickers, guys. Hello, June. Tan lines. Tan lines and bad decisions. That's a good one. I don't have a cuticle nipper holder thingy-majigger bobber, so look, it's a piggy. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, I do have some. Is it gonna fit or is it too wide? Oh, well, this one don't fit on my. My nipplers are from the Dollar Tree, and so oh, I have these ones. Let's see. Is it gonna work? No. I'm actually split inside of it, but okay, well, there it is, people. Christine Kells is looking into this for you ladies that are interested. I know, right? She has done one every month, yes. Soda can opener. What does that mean? I'm so confused. It's just, it's a keychain. Oh, I see. You put it in there. And you open it that way. Oh, okay. Lock Katrina Nails, Texas. Huh. That's kind of cool. I've never, ever had an, like, opener like this, so. It's got the stuff on the back of it. And it's purple. So we got that. And we have our mystery gel. Sour Punch. Mystery color. Glow temperature gel. So this is a glow and a temperature change? Hi, gels. Whoa. What is that? Like a salmon color almost? Sour Punch. Ooh. It's almost like a salmon color. And then we have, ooh, what are these? Are these cat eyes? Let's see. We have this one. Thermal cat eye polishes. Okay, they're both thermal and cat eye at the same time. So we got to get water. So all these are glow. Well, this one's glow and temperature, and this is a cat eye and a thermal. So we got those 3 gels. Let me move this out the way here. And then we got these gloves. So I picked the size small, so you can get small, medium, and large. I think that's a fun idea. I've never had these gloves, so if I like them, then yay. Because I can go get some. Because I wasn't sure how it was going to make, if it was going to make my, is it making my screen orange? They're a little big, but I have small hands, guys. Small hands. But we're going to use them today. Okay. I like these gloves. They're really cute. If I use purple or black or anything like that. Where are you going? Oh. Okay, love you. Sorry about that, guys. I was sick. If I use black or purple or some dark colors will make my this orange, which is weird, right? It's like super weird. So here's our little piggy guy, and we have our stickers, our mystery gel. So these are our 3 gels, this, and our stickers and our thing. So here's my thoughts. Here's my thoughts, everybody. Hi, Glam. So my thoughts are, I don't remember how much this was. Yeah, I don't remember how much. Oh, the gloves, sorry. I don't remember exactly how much this was. I love that they come in these little, like, containers, so that way they're not flopping around in the box. You know what I mean? But I will say, I like it, but then again, it's a... I love La Katrina nails, but you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be honest with y'all. I love these stickers though. Look. Hello, June. Oh my god, who put that curve there? She has everything herself too, so we got to give her credit because everything she does is like her own. This is my first ever mystery box, so yeah. Let's see. I'm not going to open this. I don't want to get this all over the outside on this because it'll probably stick to it. But I like the abalone, that yellow abalone shell right there. You know what I mean? Now the colors. These are my first. Are these my thermal? Or do we have any thermals? I don't think I have any thermals. These are the first thermals that I have. So I got to go get some water. And we got to swatch them. So let's swatch them. Is this in a collection or is this just for the box? Does anybody know? Yeah, 36 bucks with the discount if you use one of the discounts. So you get 3 polishes plus the treats for $39.99. And then yeah, it's like 30. Is it 30? I think it's like 36 after you use the discount code. And then, you know, if you buy anything else, then like, so you get that. And then if it's, I don't think they're like on sale. I don't think you can do like, I think they're just strictly $39.99, right? I love Monica. She's awesome, guys. She's awesome. All right. This is cool because I would have never thought to like, I wonder if we could use this for like, you know, we got to open certain things with our nail products. I'm wondering if that'll work for that too. Because I think what I'm going to do is hang this. I probably won't open it for, use it for cans, but I get, because we wear nails, so instead of using our nails, we can use this. But I think I'm going to put this on my keychain that I have my little hand on. So I have them both together, so that way they're above my desk here. Because I want to make sure they're above my desk. And this will go in my drawer, but I want to use these abalone shells. I think the abalone shells was a good touch, especially because it's like the June box. It's summertime. This looks like this little piggy. Isn't he cute? This is my first ever little cuticle nipper holder thingy-majigger bobber. That's my first one I've ever gotten. So yay. Okay, we'll throw that down there. I put my stickers in my drawer. Okay, so we have this one. Let me get the white thing to go underneath here real quick. Real quick. All right. How's that look? Can you guys see good? Pretty good, hopefully. All right. So, does it look like, is it clear to you guys, or does it look like there's a film on my stuff? I love the gloves. The gloves, I love them. I think I might need to get an extra small though. Maybe not, but I think I might need to like buy an extra small just because like for me, I hate having to like pull them up, but they are really cute and they're thicker than the ones I have right now currently. And they have the little thingy on here, the little grippies, so that way you can still use your phone and stuff. So that's good. I think it's cool that she does this where you can put your size in there because you don't see that in a lot of places. So I'm excited. All right. So is each mystery box the same or do people get different colors? Because I haven't seen any mystery boxes. Oh, does it? Okay, good. Yeah, she made this. She 3D prints these, this. Look at this. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? Freaking love it, dude. I use this for like, you can use this for charms, nails. I freaking love it. I want another one. And she also 3D prints the dragons. Not this one, but the dragon plates. And yeah, so she 3D prints all of this herself, and she does everything herself, with the help of her family, of course. Okay, so this one's Sour Punch, and these are all 15 ml. HEMA, TPO free, mystery color, glow, and temperature. So 48 water above 60 seconds. Okay. She is very creative, absolutely. She's super sweet too, and she just wants to do everything she can for people just to make them smile, which I love. We all love that, right, guys? Don't we? Okay, so thank you to everybody who came. I love you guys lots. Okay, so because like normally, right? Okay, so normally, say you bought a mystery box, let's say a small mystery box from a big company or something like that. If it was whatever, you'd probably get one gel polish and like a bunch of little tiny trinkets. So the fact that you get 3 polishes in here, now I don't know if everybody gets the same colors or not, but if the fact that you get 3 colors in here, and it could be different. This is my first mystery box, like I said. Hi Ro, how are you? The sour one glows. Yeah, that's what it said. I'm excited. I'm excited. I think she's going to change it up soon though, so you can choose different options. Oh, that would be fun. That definitely would be fun. But look, we look at the hot girl summer. Now you can get all these colors. Are these colors just I could not remember, and I didn't see it on the website, but are these colors just for this box? Did it just come out for this box, or can you actually buy this entire collection? So this one right here is called Oh My God, Who Put That Curve There? And then this one is Tan Line Bad Decisions. And that is what they look like. Aren't they cute? I love her labels. They're so good. Okay, only for the okay, good, good, good. Delmy? Is that what it is? Delmy? Hello? Hi everybody, thanks for coming. Make sure you like and subscribe. Woo! Okay. So if you're new, this was a mystery box from La Katrina Nails, Texas. And we got the abalone shells, and this is what those came in. So now we're going to swatch these colors, and then I'll have to get some cold and hot water. All right, I'm going to zoom in though. Is that better? Okay, good. I'm glad I know that now, because I was not sure. Because I know there was Hot Girl Summer 1, 2, and 3, and I wasn't sure if that started in the mystery boxes or not, since I came in a little bit later. So yeah, thank you. Hello, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna leave those. Oh, we need a. Let's get our brand new cat eye magnet out, everybody. This one right here. I love this. Ooh, love it. All right. So this one's called Sour Punch. It almost reminds me of a salmon color, like a muted red, pinky, orangey salmon color. Ooh, the brush is wide, which I know you guys like the wide brushes. Me specifically, I don't like them. I don't like these wide brushes. But that's just me, guys, so that's just me. Because I have such tiny hands that the wide brush just, ugh. But you do get a good amount of product on your brush, so always make sure to. Now, this color is super thick. Super duper thick. That's a pretty color, though. You could use this as a background color, too. Especially since it glows, you know what I mean? And it changes color. So we're going to put that in for a full 60. Hi, Tough. How are you? Hi, Next Level. Hello. What up, everybody? My name is Sugar. We are swatching the mystery gel polish colors from a small nail brand called La Katrina Nails, Texas. And right now we're currently swatching, we just swatched Sour Punch, which is a glow and a thermal. And then this one is, these two are cat eyes and thermal, or yeah, cat eye thermals, right? Yeah. Oh my god. I don't have colors like these. So this is a light green, like a muted green, and then we have like a muted blue, like a frosted blue color. So they're all 15 mLs. Ooh, that is actually a pretty color. You know what this color reminds me of? Like fairy core is what these colors remind me of, almost like a fairy core. If we had a purple with the blue and the green, like a light, like, you know, lavender purple frosted color, that would absolutely, because you could leave it just like this color, you know what I mean? Is it going in and out, or can you see? I need to know. Oh man, look at that. Oh my Lanta. Wow. That's like glass. Like it reminds me of like sea glass. You know what I mean? It's really, really good. Particles move. Absolutely awesome. Look at that. It does. It reminds me of like a sea glass almost. Doesn't it? It does. It does. It absolutely does. I have a microphone on, guys, so I'm going to bring this down. There we go. That way we're going to highlight that side. Look at that. Okay. Shoot. So that one is called Tan Lines and Bad Decisions. And then this blue one is called, oh my god, who put the curb there? I got this magnet from VARNAIL, but I'm pretty sure you can get these off Shein, Temu. It's just like the bar magnet, but it has the small end and the big end with the little, and it's really like, ugh, it's a really good magnet. Oh, it's a really good. Hi, Isabella. Hello. It is. It is. It's actually one of my favorites. My Madame Glam used to be my favorite, but now it's that one. All right, here's our blue one. But for 36 bucks after you use any one of the codes, I mean, you get 3 polishes and then whatever she makes in terms of, you know, her 3D printed. And then you'll get the, you know, I don't know if you get the extra goodies. Like if you just buy the box and you use the code, you'll get the extra goodie from whoever's code that you use as well. But I bought this with another package, my last package I got, so it's really pretty because it definitely reminds me of sea glass. And it moves beautiful. Look at that. And then you can demagnetize it and have like a jelly thermal, which is cool. Excuse me. Hope that wasn't loud, guys. Hello. You can use code GLAMDRAGON, all caps. And then you can also use, she has so many other ones that you can use as well. So these are the colors. So I'm trying to think of like what I can do with these colors, but I have to go get some water so that way we can see. So I'm going to go grab a little bowl of hot and cold. That way we can kind of see how good they are. All right, don't go nowhere. And let's see, what else? There was something else I had. Oh, I'm going to show you guys something I made too after we go, you know. But I'm going to use the crystal top coat. This crystal top coat is in the sample bottle, so I'm going to use that for these, just so we're in the same realm here. Hi Priscilla, hi Ewies. Thank you for the clapping seal. How freaking cute. All right. So this is from La Katrina Nails, Texas, guys. I'll be right back. I am going to put some music on. It shouldn't take me long. And I didn't realize, I forgot that they were thermals. That's my bad. So I gotta go get some water. Water, water. All right. Let's freaking do this. Can you hear that? All right, I'll be back. All right, we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I didn't have any shot glasses. Who doesn't have shot glasses? Me, apparently. All right. All right, let's do this talkie. All right, can you guys still hear me? Let me know. Finishing up. Yay. Excuse me. Thank you for the jewels. Okay, so I don't remember which one's which, but it'll be fine. All right, so these are thermal. Okay, so all of them are thermal. Oh yeah, it glows. So look at that one. It's still hot, so it's not as bright in the lot. And I forgot to put top coat on. Ah! All right, let's hope none of this falls everywhere. All right, let's put our top coat on, and then that way we can put it in the water without anything happening. The color is coming back. So it might just go to a very light orangey color. I love this top coat, guys. Like, this top coat is bomb. It's on the thinner side, but not at the same time. So it's kind of thin and medium-ish. But it's so shiny. Oh my gosh. Okay. These cat eyes are awesome. I want to do, like, these would be really pretty for, like, a winter look, too. Or if you did, like, a floral type of look, these colors would be really pretty for it, too. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm trying to do this fast when you get it in the water. And she does have 30 ml bottles, and does she have the 15 ml for this crystal top coat, and she has a steel top coat as well. Okay. Oh my god, the glow is insane. Oh, okay. All right, everybody can see that, right? Yeah. There we go. Yay! Are you only doing swatches? I don't know. Do you guys want me to do some nails? Yeah, I wasn't sure if she had that like in the 15 mil too. All right. So here's what they look like. Oh, I got a floof already. All right. I'm going to stick them all in this one. That must be cold. Mm-hmm. Are they supposed to change? That's cold water. That's hot water. I might need hotter water. It definitely changed. But it should go back to red once I put it in cold water. These ones didn't really change. Are you sure they're thermal? They say thermal cat eye. They're not changing, guys. Did she show you guys these? Like, did she show you the color? I don't know if I was there for that or not. Now, this one did change, obviously. That's cold water. And that's hot water. So are they just lighter than normal? Did they change? I think they did change, actually. That's what it says. It says thermal. Look. Thermal cat eye polishes. But they're not changing. I guess it did kind of change a little bit. Hold on. Let me move these. We're going to solve it. We're going to solve it. It did change. It looks like it did change. Just a little tiny bit, though. We need a key comparison here. It did change. Where is... It did change. It did make it lighter. So I'm just moving this out so we can see the darkness of that color. So I'm going to leave this as our control. And then these are the ones we're using for the thermal part of it. All right, same thing with the blue. It doesn't look like much, but it is changing. But this is why we do what we do here. So this is going to be our control color. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do not like this brush at all. But that's me. Alright, so as you can see, that is the control there. It is lighter. And they don't change back right away. It does take them a minute. And it is darker here. I don't know if you can tell. But where these little spots are, it's darker because it's cold here. That's kind of... So I'm just activating it and pushing it to the side so we can see the control color. Okay. So you should see half and half. It takes a minute for it to change, but it is changing. So my water might need to be a little bit more darker, or hotter, I guess, if you will. It is changing at the bottom right here, but it's taking a minute to change. This is the warm water. It's not hot, though. You might need to have hot water. And I can tell the difference between here and here. You guys might not be able to, but... yeah. Hi, Karina. Alright, I'll do 2 coats. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, so these are the first ones with 1 coat. I'll do a second coat on this one. This is why I like to do this in real time, guys, because you're seeing it in real time. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm going to put a second coat on this one. I'll put a little bit of a thicker layer. And then I'm going to just put it to the side. Like that. So these are our controls. So it definitely changes for sure. You can tell the difference here of it being in the hot. But it should go right back to that blue once I put it in the cold water. But it's not like super, super cold. So it could be that also. You know what I'm saying? I just hope Monica doesn't get mad at me because I don't like the brush. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean y'all won't like it. You know what I mean? A lot of people like the rounded brushes like that. I like the more skinny but round brushes, if that makes sense. I love the sparkle in that. I don't know if you guys can actually see that sparkle in there. Hold on. Look at the sparkle in that. I'm going to get that line going. Okay. All right, there's our second coat. So those are our controls. Let me go get hotter water. Hotter water! So these are our first 2. Hopefully they'll go back once I'm going to take all the water off of them. And look, you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it was darker in that spot where the cold water was versus the whole thing. So I'm going to let those sit. We'll get those back going. And I actually put a top coat on that. So do I need to do a control for the other one too, you think? Better. My nails, hi Gabby. My nails are, hi Samantha. Hello everybody. My nails are so small that I'm going to do another one. We're going to do a bit of another control here. This one I'm going to put 2 coats on. But yeah, you can tell the difference already. but I'm going to do 2 coats on this. Now these are a little bit on the thicker side in terms of polishes. I'm just going to do a little bit of a thicker layer here. You don't want to do it too thick because you still want it to. Okay, you can definitely see a difference here. All right, the glow is immaculate. With 1 coat, even the glow is like, psh. So these are our control colors. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere, okay? Talk amongst yourself. I'm going to get super hot water and super cold water because I guess I didn't get it hot enough or cold enough. Oh, my Atlanta. This water's taking forever. I know. Can you guys hear my water? I forgot I had my mic on. It's taking forever to get hot. 'Cause it's hot in here. Oh my gosh, what is wrong today? I usually have steaming, piping hot water. Here we go. Slowly but surely. What's going on, water? Let's go. I don't have all day. Actually, I do, but come on. Oh, my Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, it kicked in. Did you hear it? Come on. Get steaming hot, please. Thanks. Usually it like burns your hands. It's taking forever to get to that point. All right. Jiminy crickets. Luckily, I'm in the bathroom, so I'm not that far away. Okay. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to leave it in there and see. And I think I have to top coat these. These are our control colors, which they are definitely changing, as you can see. Look at the, well, this one, I gotta change it back to cold though. So let's go ahead and put our top coat on because it does have a sticky layer. I don't want it to have that top coat on there, so we can see. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'm pouring water in there. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Joanna. You thinking about getting your nails done? Nice. What you thinking about getting? We have a floof, everybody. The floofs have entered the room. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Girls and gals and ladies and gents. This is colors from La Katrina Nails, Texas. Small nail brand out of Texas. And this top coat, I'm telling you guys, this top coat, the crystal top coat, I love her. Okay. In they go. The glow is awesome. I'll turn my light off too. All right, so they're in this hot water. And I think that's as good as they're going to get in terms of color. But I thought by putting them in this one in the cold water, it would turn it back immediately. It takes a minute for it to turn, but it is there. You can see the difference in the color. I don't know if you guys can actually see, but it is darker, so. And that's cold, and that's hot, so. And these are just one coat. So it did turn. Can you guys tell? Maybe not. You can really tell in this one. And now they're back to light. All right, so these are darker and have 2 coats. And this is actually the color it's supposed to be, so it does change. But it does take a minute for it to come back, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? However, this just came out of the hot lamp, so. Huh. We're going to leave them in there and make them cold again. So yes, they are thermal. They do change. It is taking it a bit for it to come back to its original color. Because this is the original color here. But this is a pretty color, though. A lot of people will like this. I like this color. Orange looks a little weird on me in terms of like a cover color. But that's a pretty color once you first put it on. Once it comes out of the light, it's going to take a minute for it to. And so you can definitely see a difference here. Can you see a difference, everybody? Look. So you have the dark and then the light. So it does change. That one's definitely more color-wise. There you go. You see the difference. So those are our control colors. So there's definitely a difference. It goes lighter. So both of them go lighter. Excuse me. They are beautiful colors though. Look how light they go. Almost like a wintry vibe. You know what I mean? Like these colors remind me of like a winter or like a floral type of color. Excuse me, guys. All right. What are we gonna do for a nail? What do you think? I'm trying to think what we should do for a nail. After this one, can you make cherry now for me, please? Now? Hi, Jenna. Hi, Krista. Jolie. I know. Nope, just water. Yes, Gabby, that is in the chat, also has a thing as well. She also has a discount code. But yeah, they definitely changed now that my water's different for sure. Now I'm going to show you the glow. Look how much darker. So if I leave it in the cold, it'll go back to its original color. It just takes it a minute. But definitely thermal. They definitely change. But I like doing controls like that because it helps. Because I've not had thermal. I think I've had maybe 1 thermal in my entire time. So they're definitely different, guys. Hopefully you can see that. They're definitely pretty. They're not colors I would particularly go for in terms of myself, because you guys know I like bright and just bright, bright, bright. Hold on, let me pour these out in the sink. I just dropped it everywhere. Okay, I have to dry my gloves because they're sopping wet now. And my foot's wet. Nice. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. So these are the colors. Well, it's kind of good that they don't change right away, especially if they're on your nails. Because some you want the thermal, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times the thermal goes right back to where the color that you want doesn't stay. So that's actually a good thing that that is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Sandra. Oh, you're waiting. No worries. Hi, Josh. Josh also has a code, everybody. Swirled with other polishes, yeah. Which ones, though? Because I was thinking, here's what I was thinking. What if I did a nail and we put these two cat eyes and we did like a little, you know, type of swirl effect, you know what I mean, over it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have any. I'm trying to think of what colors would actually go with these two that I have. But all my stuff from La Katrina Nails is bright. Except for the black and the white. Ooh, you know what might look good with that? The Lip Smacking Nails pink might look good with that. Hold on, we have another cat eye. We have the flakies that could possibly look good with it. And this one. We have the hollow. Of course, the hollow will look good. Now, I don't know how the... that one's too sparkly, though. I'm trying to think of how this is going to go. What are your thoughts, everybody? What color? Because if we do this swirl on top of a nail, I think it would be... Which colors do you want me to use, everybody? You can mix it with any of the glows. Hey, Monica, love. I don't think the Ellison cat eye. Yeah, the Ellison cat eye is a little bit more... Well, because it's kind of on the lighter spectrum than, like, kind of like these, if you will. So that's why I was maybe thinking that would work with it. I'm trying to think of what color would go with them. Let's see. Because I was thinking if we did swirls of these two colors, you know what I mean? Black would look good with it. White would look good with it because they remind me of florals. Monica, they remind me of florals. And we did a little control. My water wasn't hot or cold enough, but it did work. I did go back and redo the hot and cold. And so we did a control. These are the controls, and this is one coat, and this is two coats. So even if you did two coats, it still works the same. And then this is the color of the thermal, the original color of the thermal. So those are the colors. Now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in terms of nail art. Do we want to do a set of nails, or do we just want to do one nail? What do y'all think? We just want to do one nail? Swirl the new cat eyes with their matching glow in the dark. Aren't those a little too bright? Hold up, y'all. Hold the phone. Yeah. Let's see. So, here's the blue and the green. I think these would go and match better with the cat eyes than these. But if I add this into this, it would make it not the color I need it to be. So I think what I'm going to do is use these two together. It's like mixing serpentine. The thermal gels are awesome. They are. Hi, wanna be too cute? What up, what up, what up? Silver. Yes, I have this one, which is silver. Well, not really silver, but it is the Unicorn Farts, and it is a beautiful holographic, guys. If you do not have this, it's the best cat eye, hollow cat eye I've ever had. Hands down, the best hollow cat eye. So you want me to just, okay, we're going to trust you. I'm going to move these out the way here. I'm going to trust you, Glam. I'm going to trust you. Okay. My thought was swirls. And then these were like the two closest colors, you know. I really think that color looks really good with that darker color. You know what I mean? Ooh! Use the past two. Yeah. Okay. So let's mix some and see what we get here. Do we want to do one or all five? Do you want to do one long nail or... Because I was going to do an acrylic background so we could see, because I have this clear acrylic that I made that has like goldish glitter in it, and I feel like it would go really, it's like silver and gold, and I feel like that would look really cool if we added those colors on top of this. What do you guys think? That was what my thought process was. If we use this, it's like multicolored, but I don't know if we should use that as the background or not. I'm gonna bring you guys down. Oh, you like it? I made it the other day. Yesterday, actually, matter of fact. So, because I really feel like we could get like a cool type theme with these colors on top of this. You know what I mean? And it's so sparkly that I feel like the cat eye would still stand out. You know what I mean? And this is a flaky. It's a full flaky, hollow, reflective acrylic. So, okay. And guys, look, I found some of those shorter stilettos. Guess what these are? E-nail couture. And they've been sitting here this whole time, and I'm like, I don't like e-nail couture. But I was going to use those. But the La Katrina nails, the June mystery box, guys, the July mystery box is coming up. So you're going to want to get that mystery box. It's inexpensive. You will, and plus the stuff, the polishes that you get in it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. What are we doing? So we're going to take these. Let me put these out. Oh shit, I got to show you the glow too. Let's stick this green. Oh. Okay, and then where'd it go? Oh, it's in front of my face, y'all. How's your day, Monica? Okay, so there's our blue, because I want more cat eye than any of the other colors. So let's take this guy. And we're going to set them over here on this side. Just so I got them over here. Once I get more colors, I'll be able to do a little bit more. Oh yeah, these colors go perfect with them, I think. Especially if you're going to do a floral type of nail set. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at those. That's gonna look bomb on top of that color though. I'm gonna add this guy too on the palette here. Put him over here. This is the best cat eye, you guys. I'm not joking. Unicorn Farts is the best cat eye that I've ever had. No joke, hands down. Am I adding the blue and the green into that to make it glow? Because this glows too. Been a little rough, but I'm rolling with the punches. Aw, well, I hope it gets better. I just don't want this to change the color too much, if that makes sense. Will it change the color? Glam. I want it to glow too, but I'm afraid it's going to change the color. I'm so scared it's going to change the color. Because I want to keep it that muted color. It's alright. We're just going to do it one drop of each. Just one drop. Just one drop. I don't have that one, Josh. Once I get it, then I'll be able to say whether or not. Alright. I'm going to use... I like to use the little rubber guys to mix with because they're the best to mix with. I love it. Okay, just make sure they're clean before you start mixing. Now, I wonder if that's going to mess with the thermal part of it. This is why we experiment, guys. And hello, if you're new here, Monica, Katrina Nails, is in chat, guys. These are her beautiful products. I love her products. She's a small business. Go check her channel out. Check her out. Check her shop out. These colors out. All of the above. It still works, so, okay. I don't know why I ever stopped mixing colors to begin with. I used to do it all the time. Like, seriously, I used to do it all the freaking time, and then I just stopped. These gel polishes are great. There's no smell to them, which I'm glad. Okay. Here's our blue with these. Look at that color palette. It's going to be great. All right. Now, we got that set up. Oop. All right. So they did come out of the mystery box. Are we using this color? Hi, Wanna Be Natural. One day I'm making sparkle dragon farts. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. All right. So what's left, really? All right. So I'm going to use this guy here. And we're going to use this color. So we're going to do a little bit of acrylic fun with sugar. I'm going to grab my long ass nails. I'm going to grab the 5XL nails so you guys can see how great it is. All right. We're going to use these. Came from Amazon. They're 5XL tips. Josh, you were not kidding. You're not kidding. Look at that. I only have like 4 left of these. Let's see. Ta-da. Okay. You guys ready? We're going to do some acrylic and gel. And if I end up liking this, I might just end up doing a whole freaking set. You know what I'm saying? All right. Everybody ready? Let's freaking do this. Hey, you are and you're not. Oh, GLAM, can you put the code along with the shop link for La Katrina so I can pin it in the chat, please. Please. Or, because I know Cole is still working. All right. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can tell that or not, but can you tell the glitter in there? I'm trying to make sure it's not blown out. I'm trying a new different thing, and so trying to make sure it's not blown the hell out. All right, so you want to shake it, you want to stir it so you can get the most. Now, I did make this yesterday, and I made this so that way me and Nelly can do a goth set. So we will be going live to do a goth set soon. All right. There's that. Up here. Move this up here. All right. I'm going to use my acrylic brush from Zule. All right. Everybody ready? Can you guys still hear me? All right. All right, all I'm doing is adding this to the tip, not the natural. Don't add this to the natural nail. Just add it to the tip so it makes it sticky. Got it? Okay, let me grab my little thingamajigger bobber because I had a purple one. There it is. Gotcha. So I'm going to show you guys what happens when I use purple. It makes it like weird and like a weird orangey pink color. So I don't know how to combat that either, to be honest with you. But all right, let's freaking do this. Can you guys see? I'm trying to keep it up here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing and the chat's not over top of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect, dude. I don't care who you are, but I make the coolest colors, okay? All right, we're gonna pat and pull this baby down. It's super hot in my room right now, so it's gonna be a little bit more on the hot side, but it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, that color. I'm gonna keep this in. I'm gonna go a little bit wetter here and see what I can do. Now I'm gonna try, like I want to try to do bigger beads, but I'm scared. All right, we're gonna melt that into the bead that's already up there. And pat it. Now we should be able to do this quite fast because oh yeah, that color is gonna be bomb central, dude. Bomb diggity. Can you see, or is it going in and out? Let me know, guys. If I'm going off to the side, let me know that too. You know what I miss doing? I miss doing like the 3D part of acrylic. That's what I miss doing. I would always just jump in and do some acrylic. Because I'm not the type of person that takes acrylic all the way down the nail. That's just not me, guys. But we want to make sure we're pulling that down so we can get it into the next bead. Oh my god, that is stunning. I have to do a full set in this. Like, and it don't move, as you can see. I'm actually going to pull it down and see what I can get out of it. Because you don't have to do a thick, you can do just a super thin amount and then encapsulate it and you're set, dude. Oh yeah, that is McStunning. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna pat it all the way over, and then I'm gonna melt it upward into that next bead so it looks beautiful. And then I'm gonna pull it down. Keep your sides in, guys, so you don't have a bunch of like lines of demarcation in there. And I'll go back and forth up against the nail. Now I have a bump here. Now when you have a shimmer like this, it will be in your brush no matter how much you clean it. Period. Now I'm using a size 12, but it's a smaller brush than what my other one is per se. So I can just pull that down and cover the edge of that tip if I wanted to. You see the dip here? But I'm actually just going to put it on there and go all the way down with it. I'm going to tap once. And then I'm going to tap it into place, clean my brush, and then we're going to pull this up and meld it into that bigger bead that was up there. So that way it's all nice and, oh yeah. That is gorgeous! Oh my god. We're going to be doing some polygel. I got a request to do some polygel. So we're going to be doing some polygel and a hard gel difference this week, this coming week. We're going to go with the difference between hard gel, polygel, all the things. Oh my god. You could either do it super thin or you could do it like I just did it, where we're adding a little bit more depth on the nail, like thickness on the nail. And I'm not gonna worry about like end capping this with clear. We're gonna swipe that up. I love acrylic. How many of you guys like acrylic? Sorry, I don't mean to keep coughing. I cannot get this whatever I've had out of my throat. All right, I'm just trying to make sure it's at least level with itself, so that way I don't have to encapsulate and I can just add a layer of a thicker top coat and we are good to go. Long as it's not super bumpy, guys, and you know, do a pretty good job. You're not really necessarily going to have to worry about having so many dips. You know what I mean? So we're just going to pat that and pull that. And we're going to pull it down into that bead that we had previous. And we want to make sure it's, you know, as much blended as we can get that, so we can fill in like those little marks. They're just small little marks, but they will show at, you know, certain points. So always keep that in mind. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oop. Accidentally stuck my brush in it. Shit. Okay, I'm trying to go a little bit not so heavy like I typically normally do up here. Trying to just pull it down. Make it nice and flat for us so we have a good painting area. Now, if you're doing this on yourself, of course you need to encapsulate because this is glitter. Nice. Okay, same thing again. We're just gonna add a tiny bit up here. And I'm just gonna push. And I'm gonna flatten it. And then I'm gonna pull down. Just like that. And then we'll melt that baby right into that bead. Okay. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, the only thing I'm gonna do is add just a tibby bit right here. And all I'm gonna do is pat it up and down. So we're gonna take this guy, clean my brush. We're gonna pat it up until we melt that up into that bead so we don't have such a huge thing. And then I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna pull this part down and blend it downwards. And whatever I'm blending down is also coming down into that. Okay, I have a little dip right here and then we're good to go. Hello, everybody. Hi, 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 hi. Dulce, hello. No worries. Who said what? Hold on, guys. Since I'm new, Wendy's alive. Typically, I don't have a set day anymore. I used to have a set day of when I go live. I'm going to get back to that after my daughter's done with trap, and then once she's done with trap, I'll have a set time again. All right, we're gonna add this here, and then I'm gonna wet my brush more because I want it to be thin. So I'm gonna thin this out, and I'm actually gonna pull this down now. And that is just to fill in that little area. So you're gonna have to add pressure. And then we're gonna pull it up. Nice. Like if there's some little tiny dip in it, it's fine, not a big deal. But for the sake of today, I'm not going to be doing any like crazy filing or anything like that. I'm just putting the color on so we can use it as our background. And then I'll just put a thicker top coat on. Now I am going to put this down here because there's hardly any down here. So, all right, let's go ahead and pull this up. Now the reason why you want to pull that up, and I say melt it, I call it melting the bead into the other one. People do not call it that, and people get mad when you say that, but that's just how I say it. I think it's more fun, and I like to say it that way. It's more fun saying it that way. All right, there we go. Look at it from both sides so that way you're not like circle jerked of a certain area. All right, so I'm going to put this guy on. Fill that little area I needed to fill. And then we're going to pull it up just like lightly. You want to lightly pull up so it goes into itself, but you're not moving it out of the space that you need it in. Does that make sense? So it stays in that little divot. And then that way you're not moving it so much. And it actually stays in that little area. Nice. And then we are good to go. All right. But yeah, I'll get back into having a set day. I used to go live every Sunday and a couple times a week, damn near almost every day. Oh my God, that color is gorgeous. And she glows too. But right now with trap going on and stuff, the shimmer in this is bomb, guys. All right, we're going to let her cure. And while that's happening, we're going to get her ready. And we're going to do some swirls. We are going to do some cat eye swirls, some regular color swirls on my nail. All right, let's put this back on here. So I don't know what name I'm going to call this color. What name do you think I should call this? Welcome, everybody. We just did an acrylic, a 5XL acrylic nail. And now we're going to test these colors I got from La Katrina Nails mystery box. Oh, shit. Okay. Set that guy there. Put that guy away. And now I'm going to take this guy and put him in my little bag so it doesn't smell in my room. All right. Hopefully it still sounds nice and crispy for you guys. Are you guys ready for the color? Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully that did it look okay when I was actually doing that, guys? Or did it not? Was it going in and out and too hard to see? Because I couldn't actually see because my phone was a little bit above me. All right. Now we have our colors. Look at that. And I'm going to get a super thick top coat. So give me 1 sec here. I'm going to actually put it in the lamp. We're going to let the heat from the lamp make us. Now, I like to use a super thick top coat, or you could do like a rhinestone glue. You could use, what is this? Do I have an older one? Give me 1 sec, y'all. All right, so the thick that I'm using, I'm not going to say what brand it is or anything like that. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming in here. It looked fine. Do you? I love acrylic too. Mystic Sugar. Oh, that's a good one. I think it looks so bomb matte. It dries matte, by the way. I think it's so cool looking matte, you know? Because you get to see all the colors in it. It's more so of like a different, and then you put it up like this, and you can see the greens and the blues and the purples. You have the cool, like the warm tones, and then the cool tones. Okay, so one thing I like to do is buff. When you buff this, any clear that you have, any type of whatever, when you buff it, oh, it makes it so good. It makes it so good. And I know that these colors are going to look so bomb on top of this. Oh, yeah, dude. She's almost ready. Now, the other day when I couldn't get my acrylic to... Oh, yeah, she's already changing. I don't know what was going on when my acrylic wasn't drying, but it was the weirdest thing. It was literally the weirdest thing. I need, Monica, if you're still in here, I need La Katrina Nails. Not a buffer, but I need some nail files, please. Which I think would be a really good touch if you have nail files, Monica. I think adding nail files into your mystery boxes would be like a buffer and a nail file. I think would be a really, really awesome touch to your mystery boxes. Because it also gives people who haven't tried your stuff something that they can also try with the products. So if you want to keep that in mind. Shout out to the 19 in here. What up, everybody? All right, so we're using La Katrina Nails colors, and we're using the Hot Girl Summer Thermal Cat Eyes. So these are thermal cat eyes. We're using this green one and this blue one. Hot Girl Summer Thermal Cat Eye Polishes. This one's called Tan Lines and Bad Decisions, and this one is called Oh My God, Who Put That Curve There? And then I'm also using, and those are only in the mystery box, so you guys can't get those colors. But this one is, I don't know the color, but they're on the website in the anniversary collection, and they're in these bottles. So the green and the blue. And then we added the glow polishes, the Albert, oh, I say it wrong every time. But we're using the Hummingbird and Hope, the glow colors, to add a little bit glow to them. And the Unicorn Farts Cat Eye. Ooh. Okay, just a little bit down here. But for the most part, almost dry. And I wonder if my monomer could be old enough to where, like, it won't go. I don't know. Did she? I think it would be something really, really cool. Especially, you know, like, I like to get new files from places, because for me, I feel more like it's just a signature to the shop, you know what I mean? And I think it's like a really cool way of adding more of yourself to your mystery boxes. If that makes sense. I love it though. I love it. The mystery boxes is well priced too, you guys. So once she comes out with the July mystery box. Alright, she's still a little sticky, so bear with me, everybody, okay? Just bear with me. We also have these little abalone shells that kind of match those colors too, but I'm not trying to do a whole encapsulation process. We're just trying to do the colors. So I'm going to use my, not this one, my ball pit brush for the lines. I'm going to use the double trouble liner brush for that. What kind of swirls are we doing? All right, I'm going to take, and we're going to just take this top coat, because it is thick. Ooh. Oh my God. Do you see the colors, everybody? See how thick this top coat is? It don't move. I haven't found a top coat that is as thick as this one yet. I'm hoping I will, because I like really thick on those top coats. But yes, you guys need to go check out Monica. She has her YouTube channel that she also goes live on. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram. She also does lives on YouTube every time she has a launch. And I think it's cool because she does these little fun things with all her colors and her BAs. And so if you, every BA code has a different type of trinket that you can get, which is like the coolest thing ever. And I think it's fun because I feel like she actually puts effort into her BAs. You know what I mean? A lot of companies don't. Trust me, I'm part of some of them. And they could give a shit less. But a lot of these smaller businesses understand, so they actually put time and effort into their BAs. And I just think it's awesome to make something so that way you can collect all the different BAs, trinkets and stuff. I think that's such a cool thing. And she makes them all. They're all 3D printed. So you can get a nail tray. You could get a nail stand. Everything is unique to those BAs, which is bomb.com. Okay. So if you are new here, just know we do some crazy stuff on this channel. I don't just stick to one particular thing. I do a little bit of everything. Look at the floops already, guys. What the heck? But yeah, I do a little bit of everything. We go crazy. Long nails, just because I love long nails. Okay, I'm just kind of filling in this little side part here. A lot of companies don't like my crazy nails, but I would definitely like to find people that like my crazy nails, you know? And Monica's always been so amazing. I'm not a BA for Monica. Just want to let y'all know. I just like her I just love her product, so just know I wouldn't be showing you this if I didn't like her products. Because if I'm not going to use it, then I'm not going to show it on my channel. Just so y'all know. Okay. I'm just making sure I got enough on there so we can buff it. And you can also use a rhinestone gel too to kind of cover in certain spots if you see any divots. I'm just lightly kind of brushing that down a little bit, but enough to fill in any of the gaps, if you will. Now, you don't have to necessarily do this type of stuff, but if you're trying to be fast about it, you know what I mean? You don't want to do a bunch of stuff when you're trying to go fast doing one nail, but there's our nail. I'm just going to lightly All right, we're going to turn it upside down. Super thick top coat, great for encapsulating. Gen B's good for that too. And the LGN Pro Art Gel is good for that too. Nice. Full 60, baby. All right. I'm writing these different channels so I can find them. Oh, nice. Thank you, Lolly. Lolly's been so awesome. She's been here the last few times I've been live, guys. So she is brand new here. She seems amazing. And I appreciate all of you being here. I really, 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 really do. I really do. Every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Okay. I'm trying to think if I want to do the lines like green, light green, blue, light blue, and a cat eye in between, or if I want to do, because I want to do swirls, and I want to do some cool ass swirls on this, but I don't want it to be the whole thing. I want that glitter to be shining through. You know what I mean? Okay. What was I doing? I don't even remember. I don't even have my nail. Oh, we gotta buff it. You definitely want to make sure that you actually buff the nails. So what I'm going to do is use my La Katrina Nails Texas. I like this one because it is a coarse buffer, but I need like a smoother, like a smoothing buffer as well. And yeah. Why upside down? When you turn it upside down, it helps bring it to the top. So that way it's not super flat. It'll bring it up down this way to the top of it and help kind of even everything out, if you will. Shout out to everybody. Is everything still good with my mic though? Oh yeah. Look at that, baby. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let her cool down a little bit. She's hot. She's hot, everybody. Hot. I'm so excited. Tomorrow I have my daughter's trap competition tomorrow, and so I won't be able to do anything, so that's why I wanted to go live today and do at least a nail of with these colors with you guys. But I wanted to do my nails in general, but I was like, nah, it'll be all right. I don't need to have my nails done. Okay, push that back up in there. The flukes are freaking for real, dude. What the heck? Okay. There we go. Nice. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is move this guy because it's got stuff on it. And I'm just going to grab a paper towel so that way nothing gets on my... Okay, here it is. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to lightly go over this so that way we can put our polishes on it. And if you have a coarse buffer, you don't have to use, you don't need to go super heavy on when you're like doing this. If you're just practicing, guys, it's good to practice like everything the way that you need to practice it, but for the sake of me, I don't need to do that. It's good to practice all the time, but I'm just, don't use a buffer like this and how I'm doing it on your natural nails. When you're doing a nail set, you just don't need to. Now this, we're buffing the shine away so we can use the gel polish. And buffing it also helps, you know, get any lumps and bumps out of there too. Like, as you can see, I kind of missed a spot there. No problem. Now it's not there. I do like this buffer a lot. We have my buffer, his name is Steve. He's been retired for quite some time now. And yes, I name my buffers. I name all my stuff, guys. I just think it's more funner that way. Should we do a matte surface? What do you guys think? All right, I'm just gonna lightly take this and flatten this out here. I don't like when the surface area is bumpy. So we're gonna take any of that excess off. Super easy, really fast when you're doing it like this. And if you know, pay attention to what you're doing, you're not gonna have so much everywhere, if you will. So we're just going to make sure it's flat, nice and even all the way down. Go to the side. Nice. Because whatever you file can throw off your nail if you're not careful. And I have like a little divot right here. I really have a divot right there. I did not see that when I was adding my acrylic on, so I have a retarded divot right there, but it'd be all right. Typically, you can just put a load of top coat right there, but it'll be all right. We're not going to worry about it. Just want to make sure for the most part it's good to go. Okay. We're going to make sure the back's nice and soft. And the end as well. Making it nice. Oh, yeah. And you want to make sure you're keeping your edges in more. I think for me, my edges tend to get a little bit wider when I'm doing acrylic. And now that I have that little area that I forgot. All right, that's good enough. A little wide, but better than what it was. Okay. That's literally all we're going to do. Ooh. Now let's get to seeing how these polishes work, shall we? Right, we're going to clean this guy off with some alcohol. And then put her back in this guy and go from there. Who's excited to see the polishes though? Look, oh my gosh. I don't know. Do you think we should do a matte background? What do you guys think? Matte or glossy? A matte background with the cat eyes. And then we can put the top coat over the cat eyes. So that way they stand out. Or do we want actual glossy on that? Steve was old and reliable. He absolutely was, guys. He sits up here with me on my desk. Okay. Put her back in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Is that still white? Good enough? Is it clear or is it weird? I feel like it's clear or not clear enough. What do you guys think? Glossy, glossy. All right. Glossy it is. All right. Let's do these swirls. Where'd they go? There they are. All right. So we're using the cat eyes and the regular. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do these swirls. So you're going to have to, because we have to make sure we have a good set amount of polish. Because I want to do some thick lines. And then we're going to bring this color out like it's swirling from the top here. And so you want to kind of bring it inward. And then we're going to bring it out like this. And you're definitely, with the cat eye, you have to make sure you have enough of that color in your swirl. Oh, that's going to look so cool. Now, if you want to if you want the colors to kind of go somewhat into each other, you'd have to leave it wet. Now I'm wondering if I can do, we're going to take it from this. Now, like I said, I want big swirls, so that's why I'm using quite a bit of polish here. I want it to be a little bit 3D. And then we're going to take this color here and we're going to bring it together. So all I'm doing is kind of like ombreing the colors up and down into each other. Oh my god. Oh yeah, so it changes color. Ooh, that looks so bomb. Okay, let me add a little bit more color down here. Because we want that color to like mad stand out. And I want it to be thick on the nail, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, how cool is that? I'm going to grab some of this green and bring it down into the blue a little bit more here. Oh yeah. Woo! Okay, okay, I did that. So let me take this green, a little bit more of this green. And I'm going to drop this in here. Oh shit. This is how I see it in my head, okay guys? So I'm going to drop this in here, make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to lightly just kind of bring it up on the side. And we want that to fade out though. Okay, now I need a I need a cleanup brush. I need a cleanup brush. Oh, I have one on the other side. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna take, hold on. I'm gonna take this alcohol and clean up that top part real quick. Want it to just lightly go away. So it's like fading down that corner. Oops, sorry guys. Same thing here. We're just gonna lightly follow that line around the corner. So I'm gonna bring this down. All right. Oh, that looks badass, you guys. Okay, let's take our cat eye. Oh, that looks cool. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Anybody? Anybody? Can you hear me? Yes. Yay. Okay. Is it good or bad? And I'm thinking I think my thingamajigger. All right. Can you hear me? All right. Can you hear me now? Oh, shitballs, Batman. I had to take my microphone out. She died. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. All right. So this was my thought, was reversing the colors and doing the outline of the colors. But I think we might need to redo the colors and put the green here and the blue here, because I think the blue will look better, right? Doesn't the blue look better against that? What do you think? The one time at band camp? Yeah. So basically that's what was kind of like in my head here. But do we like the blue with the blue or the green with the green? Keep with the pattern, it's pretty. Hi, Beauty Boutique Nails. Do you want me to keep the blue on there? Kind of gives it a little more pizzazz with a little bit of that blue color on there. I'm gonna lightly I think just curling that just a little bit makes it more 3D. Okay. You like the blue on there with the green? Okay. So all I'm gonna do is clean up this little green part here. Oh shit. Floof. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. I have a floof in the freaking floof. Okay. I'll make this big, and then I'm gonna bring this color down. So sorry. Shit. Alright, hold up, y'all. The floof is driving me bonkers. Alright, so what I'm going to do is make this a little bit thicker. Just a little bit. Like, we don't need a lot. You want it bigger here, smaller here, just to make that. And I'm going to take this and lightly pull it down. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do the alternate with the green. And I guess I should have put the blue over here so it was alternated. You know what I mean? So we got blue here and green here. But it is what it is. We're going to leave it. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the green up at the top. And I'm just only going to do this little bit here, since we're just outlining these ridges. That's all we're doing. We're going to bring this color out and around. And that's literally just going to allow that to... Okay, so we need to bring this out, and then I'm going to use my brush to clean up that color. Okay. And you want to kind of bow it right up against your swirl, because the little line that's inside that swirl will look goofy if you can see it on the swirl. Alright, hold up, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to take it and fade it out. So I'm going to go... Excuse me. Alright, I have a little bump right there, so I'm gonna make it a little bit whatever, but you can't really tell. Alright, so that is what it looks like. All I'm gonna do is take my cleanup brush and I'm gonna lightly bring it around this guy. Okay, we don't want it that big. And then we're going to bring it around that side. And that's going to make that pop. Now let's bring it up here. And then it just kind of goes into this part up here. Nice. Alright. Now, the only thing I'm going to do is add a tiny one at this little corner here. So, we're going to take this guy and I'm just going to lightly do one of those. Just a little bit, so it just lightly gives it that. And then you want to create that, like, nice. It looks really cool like that. And you can do swirls like this for every sense of the color, I guess. So we're going to do this bottom part here, just a little bit of this corner. Okay. So once you get the color on, then you're going to clean it. Okay. I hope this works like I'm thinking it's going to. But these polishes that I'm using are on Monica's website. Okay, I think we got it, guys. I think I'm good with the swirls on that, so we're going to go ahead. And then I'm going to add some of that glitter. We're going to take that cat eye and go over those colors. Do you think I should add more of those colors? What do you think? I think I want to do like a little bit of like the 4 pointed stars, and that is it. So it's almost like you're, it's not really floral, but it reminds me of that. But you guys know I love swirls. So we could put little like 4 pointed star, like one here and a little tiny one here with a dot and a dot and a dot, and then we could come down here in that dip and do the same thing, and that will be our like swirlified glow river of polish, I guess. I went to band camp one time. Yay! Hi, is it Shantis? Shaman? Look. Shaman hum num num num. Thank you for being here. I think the cat eye will look cool over top of that, and it'll give us like a really cool rainbow look over top those colors. Now, obviously you want a little bit of a smaller liner brush, but you also want a liner brush that's going to have a tip on it, like a really, really nice thin tip that comes to a point. So I'm gonna grab one like this. Oh my god, you should see the glow on this, you guys. What do you think? I think she looks cool like that. Alright, so let's take this guy. Now, do you think I should do the star in that in the same color? And then we'll go in these colors, and then we'll add the cat eye over top the stars? Or no? What do you think? Alright, so I'm going to take this and go over this. Now, I don't know how this is necessarily going to look, but I'm hoping if I go over the color, it'll give us a cool rainbow transition over that color. Now, I'm just using the tip of my brush, so we don't need a lot. We just need to scoop it with the tip of our brush so we can get a really, really good amount of cat eye. And then that is a different type. Now, we don't necessarily have to leave the cat eye on it. Like, we don't have to do the cat eye part, and we can just leave the color sparkly like this, or we can do the cat eye. Now, let's see what she's gonna look like. Oh my god, that just made it look more 3D. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? It looks like a cool 3D different version. Because these are a different type of cat eye, so that rainbow behind it just makes it like... Okay, I'm just cleaning that up. I like it. What do you guys think? Cool. Alright, I'm going to take my... move our brushes out, and I'm just going to use this little flash guy real quick. Just to flash that in place. And then, oh my god, the rainbow on that, when you move it, I'm telling you, so cool. Okay. So technically, we're just gonna grab this. Hi everybody, if you're new, what up? Sorry. Oh my goodness, that hurt. That hurt. I'm sorry, you guys had to hear that. Okay, so we're gonna drop this in here, right over that color. Now, when you're doing swirls like this, you have to make sure you get a good amount of that cat eye on here, or it's not gonna work the greatest. I'm gonna lightly get that up inside that back end. Oh yeah, it definitely makes it a really cool 3D look though. Okay, now let's go ahead and cat eye. hope you guys can see that. This is literally just how my brain went. You know what I mean? Okay, so there's our cat eye. So let me go ahead and do that again. And then we'll do the stars and then we're done. Really? Hi, Melanie. Hi, everybody. It's a little bit different, I know, but we'll have to see if we like the glossy or if we want to keep the back end matte and only keep this. Now, you could have put the holographic on top of the green and the blue, but I really didn't want to do that because I wanted to keep the colors the way that they were. You know what I'm saying? Because it is like water. It reminds me of like a river of water almost. Like a glass type, you know, look. But with that, it makes it like 3D with that little rainbow, so. And it's not really a rainbow, it just makes it look, just makes it pop. Okay. Same thing here. We're going to take this. And we're going to pop this right in here. And lighter pressure as we go down here to the edge. So we're going to pull it. Because we want that cat eye really to be in that center part. And then I'm going to clean it. Because you really don't want it to be too much. I gotta fix this little indent. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this little indent here. Okay. I think we're good around the edge here. Okay, there we go. Now you don't want to lose your 3D aspect of your bigger line. Okay. Cat eye this baby. We're almost done, guys. Thanks for coming to hang with your girl. We opened up the June mystery box. We're now doing a nail art based on the colors. Oh my god, look at that. I think I need to add a little bit more. Oh, nope, that's just where the cat eye is. Okay. Now we'll see what it looks like with the glossy. I'm not sure how it's going to look with the glossy, but... Do you guys like the idea of having the stars on there or no? What do you think? Okay, so we're going to use the tip of our brush only for this cat eye. And we're going to drop it down in here. And you want that cat eye to be, more of that cat eye color to be focused in the center of that bend of that swirl. And then you're going to take that axis and we're going to pull it down this way. And I'm actually bringing it all the way, so. And these are all Monica's colors, so we kind of have like a three-dimensional depth look to the colors. But I think I might want to put a little bit more on this one to make it more sparkly like these. Because it's a little bit thicker up here, so it's a little bit different. But now I want to make sure I have a good fair amount of this, and I'm pretty sure I do. So we're going to take our cleanup brush. Anybody can do this. Oop. Now you want to fade that out, just like I did. And you want to take it off the edge. Yeah, dude. I gotta make a whole nail set of this, because it's pretty cool. Okay, so we're making sure we take that off the actual, like, blue color and just leave it on the side. Alright, I'm going to move it to the front. Oh my god, look at that. Now, this one's a bit different because I moved it all the way to the edge. So when you're looking at it head on like that, the rainbow of this is a bit different than this one. But it's fine. There we go. What do y'all think? It's definitely different, that's for sure. I'm just checking that outline. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's freaking... The star, the 4-pointed star? So you can put your 4-pointed star on there. Like you could do one here. And one here. Or down, like in the middle here. You know, you could just do one with a tiny one and some dots, so it's just in this part, and you can do like a few dots here and a few dots here, but this will be like the main focal point. You can do that too. Alright, we just have a little bit on the edge here. Guys, this is just how my brain works. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So, the fact that we are doing what we're doing here, it's pretty cool. And I'm really happy to do it. Because I just kind of, you know, went with it. Okay. Oh, I hope you can see that. Can you see that? Oh, that looks so cool. Alright. 3-dimension, baby. It doesn't take too long, but I'm a, faffer, so I faff a lot, you guys, so it is what it is. That's just what I do. I faff a lot, you know, so I appreciate you guys being here. This is something that was just in my head. We did a little bit of acrylic. Now we're doing gel nail art with these beautiful thermal... Oh my god, these are... I forgot, they're thermal cat eyes as well. So we got some thermal cat eyes. Okay, now let's clean this baby up. go. All right, hold up. We're almost done. Okay. Okay. Dude, you guys have no idea. Thank you so much for coming. I hold my breath when I do this. So bear with me, everybody, okay? Okay, we're gonna take this off. Alright, dude. You can definitely see those colors when you move it around like this. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in there, and we are... I think what we should do is just the 1 star. What do you think? Aw, thanks. Thanks for being here, guys. I know, it's tedious. So I think what I'm going to do is add a bit more to the blue at the top, just so we can get more of that cat eye 3D effect on that top end. And then we'll do our stars, and then we will top coat. Whether you guys want me to do a clear or a matte is kind of up to you guys to see, well, if we want to keep that back end color matte or not. But we'll do stars, and now with the star, you kind of want a nice, not really a thick, but you want a good pointy brush. You know what I mean? You want one that's got like a really nice point to it. And if you use a little one of these, that can help too. You can do that too. Yeah, I didn't actually, oh, the glow on that is insane. Alright, so let's take this guy, and I'm going to go over my blue. As we definitely need more cat eye on this blue. I want to cover that blue color as much as we can. There we go. That looks just like what we need right there. Nice. Alright, let's clean up around the edge. What's nice is the other one's already been in the light, so you'll be able to see what you messed up on, or line you need to fix, you know what I mean? And you want to keep the roundness to this part, or you're going to lose that, like, you know what I mean? Okay. Alright, let's do that. That look good, y'all? Can we actually see that it's a... Alright. There is our rainbow. For that blue one. I think... There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm excited. Clear. So we're going to use this color to do the star. And the small one, I'm going to do blue. And the green, I'm going to do the big one. And then we'll go over it with their cat eye. And that's it. It's definitely different. Not where I thought I was going to go with it, but that's how it is when you're doing a freestyle like that. Oh, I can't wait to show you the glow. It looks so cool like that. Can you see the, like, 3D effect or no? I'm hoping to keep that 3D effect, so... Even if we matted, it'd be cool. Maybe. Alright, so... We're gonna do... the big one in green. So the blue one's gonna go here. The green's gonna go... here. Alright, so I'm trying to steady my hand. I'm going to pull that down. Pull it up. And you want to keep it as steady as you possibly can, you guys. Oh yeah, that's a perfect one. Hell yes! Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the lamp. Just for a few seconds. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go over that again. Because I want it to be as 3D as the top of it is. You want to keep it straight. You don't want it to go upward. And you kind of have to pull it fast, though. Oh. I'm going to bring that color out. Haha. And then once we get the cat eye on there, we need this to come to a point. And you want to make it, like, come out to where it's one stroke, guys. And you want it thin though. And then we'll put the top one, and then, yeah, we'll add the dots. Now you can always fix it, but, you know. I feel like this one's fine. It's just this little area looks weird. Alright, hold up, y'all. If you do star right, it'll come out perfect. So I think see, that star looks perfect like that, but I want it 3D, and I don't know how to get it 3D. Alright, that is what that is. And we'll just use the other colors. We use the cat eye as the whatever. Alright, we're just gonna cure it. Okay, love, no worries. Layla, hello. Okay, and then you're gonna take a small one. Of the blue. Like, literally, it's just small. Gonna make that center dot right here. And I'm gonna use a smaller brush for this. And I'm trying to keep my hand as straight as possible, but I want to flick it down. And not like that. Because you want it to come up, up. And I find it hard sometimes to make the smallest ones, even though the smallest ones are easier to do your brush through. You know what I mean? I could either do that here and just add like 3 dots there. You know what I mean? And like a dot here. And then I can do another star here. Okay, you want to make sure you're parallel. Floof. Okay, that brush is pissing me off, guys. Hold up. I know I probably lost a bunch of people, but we can do this. Okay. So I like the dots, right? The dots kind of give it something different, right? So if you want your dots to show up a little bit more, just make sure you kind of go over them. So you can still see, like, you know, what it is. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool as fuck. Now I'm gonna put the cat eye over it. Okay, I'm gonna stop faffing. We're gonna add dots, and then I'm gonna take 2 green dots, and we're gonna put the green dots down here. So we're gonna go with kind of like a little mini cluster there. I like the little star mini clusters. They're my favorite, to be honest with you. So let's kind of, we'll do like mini clusters here. So we got a cluster up there. And I'm gonna do one of the corner. Oh shit. You can do 2 big ones, but I'm thinking I like the smaller ones. But you kind of want them all little different. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go. That's why they tell you to make them together. There we go. Thanks for staying. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to freaking talk when I'm doing this. I should have put this more over here because we have that one there, but it's fine. Okay. Make this a little bit more around here. Okay. And then you're going to take one, like, single dots and do that. So, I'm going to take a single. We're going to put that there. So... we're going to stick a dot there. You can do 2 dots, 1 dot. It's really up to you guys. You could just do it really fast if you... You do big dots, little dots. Make them little, medium, big if you want. I mean, it's kind of up to y'all. I think I want it like the best that I can get it. You know what I mean? There we go. We got that guy there. I'll just add teeny tiny. We're just gonna do it in this side. There we go. Okay, it's too many. I think we're good on the stars. Okay, I definitely wanted one there. Alright. Alright, we're gonna do the blue star and then we are gonna go over it because I'm tired of the stars already. Okay. Alright, ready? Alright, I'm trying to go with the way. Okay, we did it. Shit. There we go. Got it. There we go. Yay. Why do I always go sideways? Do y'all have that problem too, or is it just me? It always goes sideways, and then it, like, fucks it up. Ha ha ha. Okay. Is that a freaking floof? Oh my god, I had a floof in there, guys. Look, I had a floof in there. What the hizzle? That was perfect. Damn it. Oh, that was fucking... You know what? It's my paper towel. Putting floofs in my brush. What the hizzle? Damn, that was perfect too. Alright, we can do this. Do you guys ever do this, or is it just me? Alright, we're gonna make sure it's in the middle. Alright, we're gonna pull. Okay, just lightly. Pulling up. Oh, we did it. Alright, we got it. Thank freaking God. Woo, that was taking me forever. You know? It's like, what the hizzle, man? There we go. We got our star on there. Alright, so I'm going to cure that. And then I'm going to add a bubble onto the top like I did the other one. And then go from there. Hi, Wolf Queen. La Katrina Nails. Mine goes sideways always, dude. Like, I can't. I don't know. Ugh. Oh, looky. There's our nail. That is what was in my head. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the thicker part of that. And I'm just going to lightly pull that down. Okay. Nice. So that way it's thicker. It's definitely a different star, but we're curing it because I'm going to put more of a middle inside though. We like that. Or should I take it off? What do you think? You like that or no? You like that with the roundness, or should I take it off? Think it looks better with the round one? Hi, Letitia, love. How are you? You like it with the round, or you want me to take it off? I need to know. I need to know. Let me know. Let me know. You like the little round, or you like it just regular? Oh, it's gonna look so cool once we get the cat eye on there. Maybe make it a bit bigger. The round part? This part right here? I mean, she's already on there. I just added the round part to it. The star was supposed to be smaller than this one, but ended up a little bit bigger, but that's okay. And you can do sideways stars too, guys. So I'm gonna take this, and thanks for hanging with me. Watch, I'll show you. So without the extra on there, it just, I kind of like it like that, no? Or do you like that little round spot on there? Alright, so we're gonna take the cat eye, and we're actually gonna go over the star. Okay. Oh my god, look. See where I was going with the 3D effect there? So that way when you're moving it around, the stars just kind of... Poof. Hi everybody! Hello! Hello! Thank you! Orimina? Oh, I'm saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. But Lisa, hello! Hi everybody! There she is. Do. Alright, now we gotta do the blue. What y'all think? Do you see where my head was going with the stars, though? Okay. So we're gonna take... Because we need as much of that cat eye. Because I wanted the stars to glow. So I'm gonna try to just... lightly bring it. I'm barely adding any pressure to that. And I kind of want it to stay as like... Okay, let's see. Alright, how's it look, guys? Can you see the actual stars? Okay. Sure. Now, you can do some of the dots, too, if you want. So I'm going to do some of the dots, this cat eye. So that way we kind of have that, like, 3D effect, that 3D cat eye look on, like, stuff down here. So I'm going to take this cat eye. So I'm going to leave some light and some dark. Okay. Oh my god, that looks bomb. What do you guys think? Bye! See you later. Belize. I'm not gonna be able to say that. Thank you. Hello to anybody coming in. Thank you guys so much. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that looks cool. Alright, so let's leave that there. I mean, there's not that many. So I'm gonna grab and just make a little... That is cool as hell. Hey, Tosh. Alright, so we have the cat eye effect. We're going to leave some light. And then I'm going to do some of the blue. So I'm going to do this blue here. And I'll leave this one on the lighter side. And then we'll do this blue here so we can have at least one cat eye. Hi Tosh, we unboxed my mystery box from Eclipse Nails, and now I'm doing the nail set, or the nails. That looks cool. I gotta clean that little area up. It kind of looks like raindrops. No, I'm actually not. This is going to be that 3D look. I'm going to go over... I don't know if I want to keep the They want me to do glossy, so I'm just not wondering if I should keep the back matte like that and just go over the 3D parts. You know what I mean? That is so cool. I hope you guys can actually see the like 3D effect with all the colors though. And they're gonna glow. Okay. So let's do this guy. Make sure we have it good enough. Let's do this quite quickly here. What do you think? It's either we keep this glossy and keep the background matte. I'm not really sure. You guys have to let me know. But we got that one and that one and that one. So let's do this green one. Okay. There they are. I honestly think I need to do the top colors. Even though I thought about leaving them. I'm just gonna do the top that way. Okay. Oh my god, that looks so cool. Alright, you guys need to think about what we want to do for the background. Are we leaving it how it is and keeping the 3D-esque part on top and making that glossy and keeping the background? What do you think we should do? All glossy, but hey, I'm new here. Alright, you guys want to take a poll? Because the 3D part, I want to keep on, like, I want to keep it popped up, you know what I mean? And I don't know if we matte that or if we go, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we take this part of it and keep it glossy and do matte that way, or glossy this and matte that. You think all glossy? Okay, we'll take the poll, everybody. I know you guys want to be done. I get it. That was awesome, though. I can't believe that that's what I came up with. So that's cool. I can't believe that's what I came up with. And I'm just glad you guys are here. And that you came. Okay. Glossy, 100%. Jeez. Okay, well, 100% glossy it. I'm going to do thinner glossy so we can still get some of that 3D part. Because I wanted that 3D to freaking come up so bad. If anything, I would have to go over it, right? Or no? Or do you think I can still not have to go over it and just go over it with the top coat and it'll still come out 3D? I don't really know. Alright. We'll use this one then. Glossy one. Aw, you're welcome. Thanks for being here with me. I truly appreciate it, guys. I know. I can't wait to see the glow as well. So let's see what we got. Ready? Whoa. Whoa. Like, I'm just going to do a light one so the 3D part still sticks out. Okay, just taking some of this and moving it around. Oh, wow. What do you think? You like that? Or that's with the background. What do you think? You still like it like that? Or did you like it matte? Okay, gonna take some of this off. Making sure every crevice is done, but also kind of trying to take off the excess. That actually looks really cool. Do I have a floof? I do. Okay. Make sure there's no like little areas of anything on our little spiral here. Gonna take this excess off. Seal in the edge. Oh, it looks really cool. Okay. It looks really cool. I kinda don't know if you can actually see it with the sparkle background, but what do you think? Yeah, it does. I kind of like it both ways. I'm not really sure. Like, hold on. We need to make sure there's no little areas on our little dude. Okay. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna do, I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean around the edge here. That way it don't stick to the nail. And for the most part, you can take a liner brush and kind of go over the parts that you want to keep 3D. And take some of it off. So that way it's still shiny, yet filled in enough to keep that 3D. Okay. I took a lot off the nail, which then brought this part out, so I'm glad I could do that, because I really wanted that 3D to, like, truly be 3D, you know what I'm saying? But still nice and shiny and beautiful. You guys have to try this top coat. If you do not have this top coat yet, you need to go get it. Nice. Alright, dude. We're gonna clean this little area here. Go upside down. Do that. Alright. Let's put her in the freaking lamp. I'm gonna shut my lights off. And that'll be it, guys. That'll be our live for tonight. Was a chill live unboxing from La Katrina Nails, Texas. I'm definitely super, like, I love the colors. Definitely colors I myself wouldn't pick. Which is kind of good to have, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of good to have that, so that way the colors you wouldn't necessarily pick, you picked, you know? So we used, here's the colors from the actual mystery box, which are colors strictly for the mystery box. Right here. These 3 colors are the only way you're going to find them is in the mystery box. And I'm going to... So as you can see, and it never really went to full opacity color. It never really went back to this red color. It just stayed orange for some reason. But these are the colors. They are really pretty. Kind of remind me of winter. You know what I mean? They absolutely remind me of, like, not winter, but... And then we use these 2 colors from the anniversary collection. If you want these pastel colors and these collections you need, and the cat eye, you just need them, okay? So you need unicorn farts in that crystal top coat, and the glow collection, which is the Abergé collection right here. A Brehe, I think, collection. I say it wrong, but that's the glow collection, my fave. Alright, I'm gonna shut my light off. Do. You should be able to see it really well with my window open, excuse me. Ready? Gosh, did you get a hold of me, love? Whoa. It actually worked. You can actually see the star in there too. And it changes colors. However, I should have put a little bit more glow in the blue. You know what I mean? Because I only added a drop of these glow colors. That's all I added, was a tiny little drop. And they are also thermal as well. So they change color in the water. Oh, shit. Whoa, now she's glowing. Look at that. Look at the sparkle behind her, but you can still see the cat eye moving. Can you tell? That's really, really cool. I know that took me forever to do. However, I think it looks cool. And I think that would be a really cool way to do your nail set. You know what I mean? And then this is what she looks like. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I'm gonna try the flash so you guys can see the flash. Oh my god. Can you see? Can you see? You can really see the... Oh, that looks so cool. Tell me that isn't cool. It looks awesome. I do like the background. Did I like it matte? Yes. Now this is a reflective background, so it's gonna be more noticeable. Got the little reflective hollow in there. But I do like it when you go like this and you can see just all the different movement of the swirl. You can do some really cool ass shit with cat eyes, you guys. I like it. Okay. The colors look really, really pretty as well. So that's what they look like, guys. Make sure you go check out La Katrina's channel as well as her shop. And use code DRAGON. All the codes are in the chat. Every single different code that she has, just pick one, guys. Just pick one, but you can also put it any code in that you want. So you can grab the next July box, which will be up next month, and then you can grab the Glow collection, which is this anniversary collection, which is the pastel. This is Glow, and the unicorn farts. And these were just for her mystery boxes. So the colors are just for the mystery boxes. Yeah. And we got flakies. And the 3D tab for your nails. And what else do we get? Oh, the gloves. And my little piggy thing. My cuticle nipper holder thingamajigger bobber. I don't know what it's called, so I just call it a thingamajigger bobber. But yeah, we also did acrylic. So if you just come in here, check it out. The replay, go check out La Katrina Nails. And yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much. I went live. Oh yeah, the crystal top coat. Go get the 30 mil crystal top coat because I need a 30 mil. I know that much. But anyway, thanks for being here. I love you guys. And go check Monica out as well as all of her BAs. And check out her shop because she's a small business and it's going to be amazing. I know July is going to be amazing. So go check out everything. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I have Sissy's little competition, so I won't be online much. But I will see you Sunday, and we'll go live on Sunday. Okay? Thank you for spending for your Friday night with me. And make sure you like and subscribe and hype this live, guys. Nobody hypes my shit anymore, but please, if you thought this was great, make sure you like and subscribe if you thought it was great. And thanks for hanging with me. I love you guys. Comment below. Let me know what was your favorite. Okay? The best. Love you. Toodaloo. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great week.